Perfect. And Eric, real quick for you, with the success of Violent by Design over the last couple of years, it speaks for itself. You can really feel the passion and the believability in what you three are doing. I was wondering if you could kind of take us back to the creative origins for Violent by Design, and just like, was this an idea that you always had? How hands-on have you been with the creative, and what's your experience creatively with Impact Wrestling compared to other places that you may have worked in the past?
Violent by Design, I mean, obviously, I think anything in wrestling that's successful, it's a collaboration, right? It's not one person's idea or, a single person dictating. I think all the best stuff is done collaboratively, and VBD was definitely done collaboratively. There was lots of discussions about who would it be and who would be in the group and what I thought was right. And, very hands-on with Scott and all the people in management of, the picking the music and the vignettes that Eric Tompkins and Dave Zahadi, the ideas that they had and the verbiage, all the creative side. And that's, for me, is the biggest drug in wrestling. Obviously the big being performing in the ring, like that's an irreplaceable drug to me. It can't be duplicated, but the creative side of it has always been my favorite part. For lack of a different word, just manipulating people and convincing them that this is the person that I am and this is what I believe. And I think me and Joe and Cody and the entire team at Impact have done a really good job. VBD is a huge part of the show, has been a huge part of the show from day one, and will continue to be. And for me, I mean, it is selfish, but the honest truth is I feel like we're just scratching the surface with what it can be. And the idea behind it, and we've touched on it some of the origin story and what it's really about, and it can go as deep as we want it to, and that's what's exciting to me. And obviously, being in a group with two people that you love and respect. Cody Deaner I've known for well over 20 years, and Joe I've known for a long time as well. I can remember him first coming around BCW, working shows for Scott years and years ago, and obviously not as close with him as I am with Cody, but Joe has quickly become one of my favorite people in the world, one of my favorite wrestlers in the world. And I get to stand ringside and watch him just do things that nobody else is doing, with a physical style that nobody else is doing, and just a way of being that can't be duplicated. So it's a really cool point in my career. And I said this in an interview earlier today, is I'm having the most fun I've ever had in wrestling ever. And Scott Demore and the staff and Anthem Sports have created a very special place. And I'm not, again, trying to talk for Josh, but I know I've read and seen things that he's saying, and he's just signed a new contract and is here full time because of this environment. And it is singular. And I've worked in a lot of places, and I can tell you it is not like this anywhere else. And the grass is not greener on the other side. I'm just ultra proud and ultra happy to be exactly where I am.